Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Masalila, Kaizer Chiefs fans justified in boycotting Bafana. Kaizer Chiefs legend Tsepo Masalila says Amakasi fans did not like what Hugo Bruce said about their team in recent years. Former Bafana defender Tsepo Masalila has defended some Kaizer Chiefs fans who chose to boycott the national team. During the World Cup qualifiers against Zimbabwe and Rwanda, a few Kaizer Chiefs fans expressed their desire for Bafana to lose, also because both opposing teams featured current and former Chiefs players. Speaking on Soccer Beat, Masalila stated that the Kaizer Chiefs fans were justified in their decision to boycott Bafana. It's understandable in a sense that maybe the comments the coach made in previous years, also and those comments didn't sit well with the Kaizer Chiefs fans, the former Amakasi left-back said. Sometimes it's about how you say things as a coach. Also, you must remember your responsibility as a coach, you are the leader, your voice, and how you say things. There are certain cases where I also felt he could have maybe said things in a better way. Masalila highlights Kaizer Chiefs fans' frustrations. The former Bafana left-back has encouraged Amakasi fans to rally the national team ahead of the Africa Cup of Nations. I feel it has come to a point where the fans feel like Bruce doesn't like Kaizer Chiefs. Are they right? Part of me says no, it's our national team at the end of the day and we want to see Bafana do well. If Bafana wins AFCON, we want to be celebrating and not divided by this issue of Kaizer Chiefs, Masalila said. Are Chiefs fans justified in boycotting the national team? Magisai PSL dates as focus shifts to high-stakes trip to Egypt. Chiefs fix postponed PSL fixtures, prepare for Al Masry showdown. Kaizer Chiefs have confirmed that their postponed Betway premiership fixture against TS Galaxy will now take place on December 7 at 15:30 at Mbambila Stadium. The match, initially scheduled for September 21, was pushed back due to Amakasi's CAF Confederation Cup commitments. Their clash against Magisai FC, originally set for November 26, has also been moved for the same reason. While their domestic calendar adjusts around continental action, Chiefs' attention now shifts to a significant return to Egypt. On November 23, they open their CAF Confederation Cup Group D campaign away to Al Masry in Suez, marking their first game on Egyptian soil in 23 years. Chiefs have traditionally struggled in North Africa, recording one win from 7 competitive meetings with Egyptian opponents, but arrive with momentum after navigating past Cabascorp, Angola, and AS Simba, DR Congo, in the qualifiers. Al Masry, experienced and formidable at home, 8 wins from 9 group stage matches in Egypt, enter the tie unbeaten in their last 5 outings. Led by Tunisian coach Nabil Kouki, they aim to progress beyond the group phase for the 4th consecutive time. For Chiefs, this marks only their second-ever CAF group stage campaign and their first in the Confederation Cup, offering a chance to rewrite their history against North African sides while managing a congested rescheduled domestic calendar. Miguel returns for Chiefs against Durban City. Kaizer Chiefs are in Durban this evening for their 10th Betway Premiership match of the season against Durban City FC. This is after booking their place in the CAF Confederation Cup group stages with victory over AS Simba in the second preliminary round of the continental competition last Sunday. Chiefs will be aiming to end their first third of their league campaign on a high with a win over newly promoted Durban C. Chiefs have a nice headache. Johannesburg, South Africa, November 4. Flavio de Silva of Kaizer Chiefs celebrate a goal during the Betway Premiership match between Kaizer Chiefs and Orbit College FC. Kaizer Chiefs are expected to leave for Egypt on Thursday to face Al Masry in their first game of the CAF Confederation Cup group stages on Sunday, and sources inside the club have said that the coaches could have a selection headache with strikers. Insiders close to the club have indicated that all the strikers have been training with Amakasi and are available for selection as the team travels to Egypt, though they cannot travel with all of them. So, this should cause a selection headache for the coaches. Chiefs have strikers like Ashley Dupreez, Tashreeq Morris, Wandile Duba, Itiosa Ighodaro, Kanaya Sameo, and young Naledi Hlongwane on their books, with players like Mduduzi Shabalala, Glody Lalipo, Fundo Vilakazi, and Pule Modi, who can also help in attack. And you see now the coaches have a nice headache. Which striker do you leave behind? Which striker do you start with? But I guess the main striker is going to be Kaizer, Mayo, but also Itiosa, Ighodaro. Also, when do you bring in Flavio da Silva? Flavio is a goalscorer. Flavio is a type of guy who can score 10 goals. But Ighodaro is the same. If you give them a bit of game time, they will give you goals. And you see the media and a lot of people are paying attention to Mayo because he is a bigger name and he comes with flavor. This one, Flavio, is a finisher. He has played about 4 or 5 games, but he has scored 4 goals. He came on as a sub in most of the games, and he scores, the insider told the SIA crew. Read, 3 players who can realistically break Benny's Bafana record. Almost all the forwards at Chiefs have found the back of the net this season, bar Tashreeq Morris and Ashley Dupreez, and the coaches have to decide which strikers they will be taking to Egypt this coming weekend. SOC. Pitso Mosimane won't stay at Kaizer Chiefs, says club legend. Pitso Mosimane, the ideal successor for Nasreddine Nabi amid his imminent departure at Kaizer Chiefs. Pitso Mosimane could be what Kaizer Chiefs management and supporters hoped Nasreddine Nabi would be, and more. Chiefs are reportedly set to begin the search for Nabi's potential replacement in the coming weeks. This comes after reports emerged that Nabi and Chiefs have mutually agreed to part ways over a licensing issue ahead of this season's CAF Confederation Cup campaign. The club, however, only confirmed that the Tunisian coach is currently not with the team, ahead of their Confederation Cup opener away to Angola's Cabascorp on Saturday, due to internal issues. However, the first version of the story appears to hold more weight, as Nabi is already back in his native Tunisia with his wife, who is recovering from a serious accident that occurred a few weeks ago. He has also reportedly given interviews to various publications about his departure, stating that he has left the club and is taking time to rest and consider his next move. Nabi's absence has seen his trusted lieutenants, Cedric Kazé and Khalil Ben Youssef, hold the fort in the meantime. While the duo have shown their coaching ability, leading Chiefs to successive wins in the first 3 Betway Premiership matches this season, they do not appear ready to guide the club on a long-term basis. Chiefs need someone who can hit the ground running and ensure that the team builds on its strong domestic start, having recorded 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss since the start of the Betway Premiership season. Enter Mosimane. The 61-year-old holds the highest coaching qualification on the continent, the CAF Pro license, which is equivalent to Europe's UEFA Pro license. This is the same license Nabi holds, but reportedly did not renew in time to meet the requirements for continental competitions this season. Beyond his qualifications, which Mayo's tough Chiefs challenge. As he works his way back to fitness, Kaizer Chiefs striker Kaizer Mayo faces a tough challenge with competition intensifying at Naturina. Mayo picked up an injury recently and, in his absence, some of his teammates have been raising their hands. Itiosa Ighodaro is fit and determined to keep his place in the team, while Flavio Silva is making his mark whenever he is given minutes to play by the technical team. Read, 6 players who could leave Chiefs, Bucks and Downs. On the right wing, where Mayo can also play, young Fundo Vilakazi has been doing well and keeps growing in confidence. This means Mayo has to work extra hard on his return to give himself a shot at getting back into the starting lineup. The challenge for Mayo is that he is on loan to Amakasi, and this is an important period for him to prove himself and possibly earn a permanent deal at Naturina. Soccer Laduma understands that the player would be open to staying at Amakasi beyond the end of this season. Potosi set for return as new club beckons. The 27-year-old, who is on loan to Amakasi from Algerian club CR Belouizdad, has made 4 appearances since joining Chiefs and has 1 goal. Once he makes a return to the team, he will need to make the most of the chances he gets to ensure he is playing regularly and getting on the score sheet too. Soweto Derby bragging rights and 3 points for Kaizer Chiefs. Amakasi brush aside Orlando Pirates as mamelodi Sundowns benefit. This is a double blow for Bucks, who needed to win and extend their lead at the top of the table, and losing to their traditional rivals is something that they did not wish for. The loss means they have piled more pressure on themselves, especially with Sundowns lurking behind. Although the DDC champions have been